Hey everybody, welcome back to the Fun and Budget Act. I am Tinesha Davis, and in this video we are going to go over our January budget review. Yes, we are well into February right now, but hey, we do this stuff month after month after month, whether it's a little late or not. But before we begin, guys, if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing. And if you are not new, or if you are new, please consider giving this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below if at any point you have any questions or want to make any comments concerning anything. I am here to respond back to you. Okay? Now, in our January budget review, at the beginning of January, you all know we make a spending plan. We make a plan for our budget. And then at the end of the month, we go back through our numbers to assess how did we actually do. Now, I want to say this because this is important to me. Whenever I do a budget at the end of the month, it's important for me to reflect on the numbers and to reflect on what I actually did, to reflect on what I feel good about, to reflect on what I don't feel so good about, and to just really feel the numbers and to feel where I can make improvements or where I am going right on track. I feel that it is important not only to acknowledge where you can make improvements, but I also feel it's as equally important to give yourself kudos and pats on the back for the things that you have done well. Okay? So let's talk about what we did. Now, on this side of the paper is what I projected at the beginning of the month, and then on this side of the paper is what actually happened. If it's highlighted in pink, it means I did better than expected, even if only by a little bit. And if it's highlighted in blue, it means that I either did worse than I expected, even by a little bit, or I didn't budget for it at all. Okay? So let's talk about the numbers. I projected that I was going to bring home $11,176 in income, and I actually brought home $11,214 in income. Not much of an increase, but a little bit more than what I expected. And this is after all payroll deductions are taken out, after all taxes and that sort of the thing. So this is the actual money that hits my bank account, okay? Now, out of that money, I sent $95 to HOA. I had said $150 to gas, but the gas bill came in a little lower at $132. But not to be outdone, the freaking electricity bill, which I said $250, actually came in at $293. Y'all, this electricity bill of mine, I do not know why. The gas bill, the heat runs off of gas, right? So technically in the wintertime, my electricity bill should be lower while my gas bill raises, but I'm not seeing my electricity bill do what it should be doing. I have Nest, I had installed Nest thermostats, but it seems like ever since I installed them, my electricity bill has actually been higher. So I don't know what's going on with that. We're going to leave it to the universe to sort this thing out because I just can't. Water bill came in at $113. Cell phones for 3 cell phones are $193. Internet service, and that is for the fastest speed internet available in my area, is $80. Security systems on 2 homes, $120. Insurances, I said $153, and it actually only came in at $30. And that is for my car insurances and also the insurance that I pay for somebody else. And the reason why it came in at $30 is because with my bank, USAA, they give dividends once a year, and instead of applying the dividends to your bank account in the form of cash money, they actually apply it to your insurance bill. So that is why the bill was only that much out of my pocket. Easy Pass, $25. Groceries. Now, for these next 5 items, I do what I call mindful spending. I just try to be aware of what I'm spending. I don't necessarily set a dollar limit to these things, but I just try to make good financial choices. I try not to go ham. I try not to splurge. I try not to buy from in a place of emotions. I usually, when I go shopping, I keep a list. I keep a list at all times. Like for instance, today I have a list that if I ever find myself in a store like a Walmart or Target, I know that I need light bulbs. I need some glue to glue back a mug where the handle is coming off. I know that I need some toilet wands, you know, to clean the toilet. What is it? The Clorox bleach toilet wand thing with the disposable thing that you can throw away, because I like to be easy. So I know I need that. I know I need some Lysol and some like bleach cleaning products. I know that I need, what else did I need? Well, the bottom line is I keep a list so that whenever I'm in a store, I actually know what it is that I need, and I very rarely stray away from that list. I don't go and I say, ooh, that's cute, let me pick that up. Ooh, that's nice, let me pick that up. No, I stick with what's on my list, and I keep the list throughout the month, and that's what it is. And very rarely do I ever pop up and say, I need this, let me go to the store now. I just let my list accumulate, and then when I find myself at the store because we do need something, or it's about time, I pick up what's on that running list, okay? So last month, I spent a whopping $16 in groceries. This month, I spent a whopping $33 in groceries. So I didn't highlight that at all. It's neutral because we all know that we can spend more money on groceries. But that just so happens to be what I spent this month and last month. And if you don't know, how do I keep my grocery bill so low? Check out this eye in the sky. I actually made a video about my tips and tricks to a low grocery budget. Restaurants. Last month I spent $126 in restaurants. This month I spent $65 in restaurants. And I actually am trying to do better in this area, believe it or not, because even when we break down the $65, we find that the bulk of it is fast food. If I'm going to go to a restaurant, I'd rather go to a real sit-down restaurant where I'm having a real good experience with really good food, rather than nickel and diming my way through Wendy's and McDonald's and Chick-fil-A, okay? Household miscellaneous. Last month I didn't spend anything. This month I spent $37. Fun miscellaneous. Last month I spent $82. This month I spent $67, which included like going to the movies and paying for 3 people. Business expenses. Okay, so this is kind of new to the budget. We're going to kind of break these things out. And this month of January, not even this month, January, I spent $287 in business expenses, and that covered things like my Pick Monkey annual fee came up, which was about $108. I also paid for my Spirit airline membership fee, which is, what is it, $69 or something to that effect. And I am writing that off as a business expense because half of the time I'm using that to fly to Florida, where I do have a couples channel with my boyfriend, and we're forever making content for that channel together. And so that is why that is a business expense for me. And if you don't know anything about the couples channel, once again, check out the eye in the sky, sitting in the tree. That's where we talk about our relationship, and we are taking you through our relationship in chronological order, from the day we met and everything that happened as we proceeded to date and start our very new relationship. Subscriptions. $25 in subscription fees, and that is for Netflix and YouTube Red hair. I said $100. Y'all, I actually paid $270 to get my hair done. Nails, I said $65, and I actually paid $75, and that was for a mani, a pedi, and my eyebrows. Lashes, I said $100, and I actually paid $105, and that is because I decided to up the tip that I leave for my eyelash technician, esthetician, installer, person. Yeah. I went to the French Alps. I actually did a 10-day trip going to Geneva, Switzerland, as well as Val Thorens, France. I gave myself $1,000 in spending money to spend, but I actually only spent $656. And some of those things that I spent the $656 included $187 for a hotel in Geneva, $105 for a massage, $33 for internet, high-speed internet service while I was there, and I actually spent $104 on pictures. Y'all know how when y'all at a resort and they have like their resident resort photographer, like 12 of them, and everywhere you go there they are clicking pictures? Yeah, I actually bought pictures, and a lot of it was because I didn't spend a lot of money on excursions and stuff like that because this was an all-inclusive resort. So therefore I was feeling free and willy-nilly with me moolah. So let me show y'all some of these pictures because I don't know where else I'm gonna put the pictures, but here you go. Bam. I spent $500 paying for an Abraham-Hicks seminar in Asheville, North Carolina. And then what I did not plan for is I spent $79 in clothes, and then I spent $435 on snowboard gear. I bought a pair of new pants, I bought a new jacket, and I purchased new goggles. Gifts. I said $650 for gifts, and I actually gifted away $737. I did not highlight this either because I want to be more of a blessing. So for me, it's not a bad thing to give more and to give more and to give more. And the more I have, the more I would want to give. And so, yeah, I don't care about overgoing what I set aside to give. And if I actually give a little more than that, it's okay. 401k, $1,420. Savings, $1,500. And this is because if any of you looked at my 2020 goals video, I had said that I wanted to save an additional $10,000 this year, as well as $6,000 for a Roth IRA. And so in order to make those goals possible, I decided to set aside $1,500 a month, which will actually put me a little over that goal. But just in case things pop up like emergencies or whatever, you know, I will be sure to hit this goal, all things being equal and the same. So that happened. And then my mortgage, I said $3,100, and I actually sent $3,842. Why? Because the goal is whatever I don't spend after hitting my 401k goals, after hitting my savings goals, after hitting my Roth IRA goals, after hitting my HMO goals. Is it HMO? HMO. Wait, what's that thing called? HSA, Health Savings Account. After hitting my HSA goals, whatever I have left over at the end of the month, I send that excess to my mortgage because it still is one of my long-term goals to eventually pay off this home. And we'll be making a video with my mortgage payoff update journey soon. I did all the numbers. I have it all laid out. I just have to actually sit in front of you all and make this video. So that is it, guys. That is the story that my money told about me in the month of January. What story is your money out there telling about you? Again, guys, don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and leave a comment below, and let's have conversations about all of this good stuff. Until the next video, guys.